Hello, Aquarius. This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot, here to look at your week ahead starting May 26th, 2025. Aquarius, I hope all is well. Happy Memorial Day to all the Aquarians out there who are celebrating. Please be safe and have some fun. Most of you will be enjoying a 4-day weekend, 3-day weekend. Nonetheless, I'm here to entertain you. Not reading any reversals. This deck that I'm using will be, of course, listed in the description box. What else do I want to say? Welcome any new subscribers to my channel. I definitely appreciate you. We're just going to cleanse the energies here from doing again, I kept saying Sagittarius and Capricorn's video, cleansing the energies from these cards during Capricorn's messages for the week, and we shall proceed with the messages for Aquarius, my water bearers. All right, so energies for Aquarius didn't turn over, so I'm just going to stick it back in the deck. Energies for Aquarius this week. What is the potential energy? Okay, that turned over. We're going to use that. That's the Son of Pentacles. All right, so quickly, the job offer, business startup, contract offers. Could be seeking financial independence, or you already are. These people are dependable, reliable, always willing to help out. You have to just put your energies in place of the Knight of Pentacles, and that would be you. Okay. Could be a pay raise, could be bonus money. All right, let's cut this deck and begin the other messages here for you, Aquarius. So money looking good right off the bat. That just flew out of my hands while I was shuffling. So we'll just put that to the side here. The first card energy that's going to start you off is the Major Arcana, Dr. Grant, the Hermit. I'm sorry, not the Hermit, the Hermit. Actually, the Magician is the Black Hermit. So anyway, this is Hermit. So some of you may be, even though it's a holiday, festive week, some of you still, may just want to pull back your energies and spend some time alone. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not a selfish act or anything. Sometimes, when the holidays come about, it's just like almost, celebrating, the Christmas holidays, how people, um, and it's not even something that is intentional. It's just what the season brings about that forces people to not engage and be out there partying and want to be around a whole lot of people. Sometimes, you might take the opportunity because of the holidays just to unwind on your own. So that could be what the Dr. Grant has shown up here for, the Hermit. Again, this particular deck, he doesn't have a lantern, but I always say that, well, if you use the light that's in the background here, that could be the light. And I always say that's the light at the end of the tunnel. So you could just want to be by yourself, Aquarius, for a moment, maybe catching up reading a book, maybe just whatever you do when you're by yourself. And then also too, maybe any types of contemplation in terms of having to figure something out. If there's something that you need to figure out and you just need that quiet space just to figure things out. And you don't need the distractions of other people pulling on your energy. All right. So, but like I said, it's temporary. You're not going to stay in this type of mode. And, everyone that I'm reading for is not going to enter into this mode. So just be, clear about that. It's just for those who may choose this week alone or in itself because it is the holiday and you don't want to get out there and deal with the fanfare and the celebrations and whatnot. And again, it's not something that is regarded as a selfish act. Sometimes people take advantage of when the holidays come because maybe that's the time for them. And they use that time just for them. All right, so anyway, let's move along here. So now we have the Ancestors, another major arcana. This is the Death card, usually referring to major life transformation, never ever physically meaning actual death, okay? Something is coming to an end. Usually I always say that if you can identify, Aquarius, what needs to come to an end, then you'll put it to an end. clear it out, and then allow something new to replace that energy, right? And so I always say the most simplest thing could be just getting rid of shit, clutter, things that have accumulated over time, maybe in the home, maybe in your workspace, whatever, you need to get rid of it. All right. So that is the major arcana, the ancestor's death. Up next is the nine of knives. Okay, so this is the nine of swords. So yeah, oftentimes the nine of swords will show up for us, and not just for us Aquarius, but it could be for Gemini and Libra as well. It seems like because this is the element that represents our energy. So a lot of overthinking could be taking place as well. Mirrors over here to Dr. Grant, and again, that might be the reason why you need to take that time or have that moment alone, because maybe there's some energies here that could be related to you feeling like you're being pulled in several different directions in terms of making decisions. That creates the overthinking for you, right? And just trying to sort some stuff out. My neighbor and his motorcycle. Okay, trying to sort some things out. This could be for any Aquarius that I'm reading for, also to having to deal with unresolved conflicting energies, whether it's from your recent or your distant past. The normal, typical meanings of this card is feelings of betrayal, being lied to, feeling ashamed about something, or, could be any types of physical abuse, mental abuse, psychological abuse that comes on to you by others. Someone cheating, having an affair. Um, just overall pretty nasty. I will throw a clarifier on this card here, the nine of swords, but I also say too, to be cautious, that if it's something that is not being expressed towards you this week, it could be that you're connected to someone, and I always get the feelings that this person that you may know is dealing with some sort of blockage or incarceration, behind bars type of energy. Then it would be their nine of swords energies. But why did the nine of swords show up for Aquarius? Again, this could be seeking some sort of relief through prescription medication, non-prescription medication for anxiety, depression. Um, find yourself drinking too much, smoking cigarettes too much, smoking weed too much. This is over worrying. This is definitely overthinking. Uh, a high source of anxiety, could be leading into some sort of depression. And then again, following the death card, maybe that's something that needs to come to an end. You having to overthink so much and become your own worst enemy, and self-destructive types of behaviors or patterns of behaviors of could be self-abuse as well. The nine of swords, I'm seeing it could be self-abuse. All right, but why is it here? So give us an answer and see if we can clarify why the nine of swords is shown up here. And I'll try my best to clarify it for you. All right, so it's the free man. Okay, so I feel the free man is all about leaps of faith, taking that leap of faith, having to shed the fears and the hesitancy of what's keeping you from enjoying yourself fully in life. And so it could be that someone is really suffering from, and it could be just a concept here, Aquarius, not something that you're physically actually dealing with. It might be because you overthink. We think too much. We're inside our head too damn much, right? And it could be just all of those things that you have gathered together over, of course, course of time here. And then what's it say here? The free man. We're always trying to exercise uh, our freedom, right? Making sure that, nothing or no one comes along to restrict us from our freedom. So I always read the positive end of the energies that's clarify the card of that's here. And so that's you having to, drop the fears, take that leap of faith, start a new beginning. And it may be that all of this is being impeded by, it could be something that, like I said before, could be self-destructive behaviors, um, something that, relates to your, your distant past or your recent past. feeling like you are, constricted, um, not physically, but it could be that you're constricting your own self, or it could be others that could be just constricting you from allowing you to express yourself in terms of wanting to be free, start a new beginning somewhere, or you could be wanting to do all of these things, but there's a high stroke of the fear of wanting to be free from something or someone. All right, so now that's what I got in terms of trying to clarify that. Again, it could be almost anything that's going on with you. All right, so I gave it my best shot. So following the hangman, not the hangman, I'm sorry, the free man, the fool, mother of knives. So here we go with the actions and decisions. You have to be careful of gossiping this week. Don't get yourself engaged with others in terms of gossiping, talking about. Um, she usually relates to having to do something that's very major, very important in terms of a decision or an action. So that's what you're about to do. It mirrors over here to the death card, so it may have something to do with that, or it may have something to do with something else completely different. All right, following that, Queen of Nines. Now we have the Bishop C.H. Mason, and this is the Hierophant in this deck. Okay, so there is an energy of spiritual protection for you, Aquarius, no matter what types of energy you may be dealing with, if it's, the type of energy that's coming from the Nine of Swords. So yeah, again, I have to throw in there somebody could be getting married. That's just typical what I always see. Teaching and learning comes into play. Someone could still be, training on the job. Could be a new job, could be a promotion that you're training for. Watch and be careful of spiritual enlightenments, epiphanies, synchronicities, angelic numbers that are repetitive, that you see more than once. Those are very important energies associated with this card here, right? So that is the Bishop C.H. Mason, Hierophant, spiritual energy, spiritual protection. Ten of Sticks, well, in some instances here, some Aquarians may be finding themselves somewhat busy, doing things, running around for themselves, for others, family members and friends, romantic partners, whatever. Okay, the Ten of Wands just comes in to assist you and give you that boost of energy to complete whatever it is that you got going on. Following the Ten of Wands, then we have the Three of Wands. This is positive energy that's moving towards you, or you're moving towards it. Traveling comes involved. So some of my Aquarians that I'm reading for may be traveling for the 4-day or 3-day weekend, whatever that you may have, to connect with family members and friends, or just a vacation, something positive. Uh, Definitely, because it's the Three of Wands, maybe something in another area was slow moving or stagnating for you. So now that energy picks up some sort of speed or gets an energy boost from the Three of Wands. Also attach long distance love affairs and attraction to that Three of Wands. Now we have the Ten of Pentacles, so the money is definitely looking good. Maybe because the Knight of Pentacles had already sprung itself. This is a card of abundance. This is a card of inheritance, one of my big money cards. If you are the risk-taking Aquarius that likes to go to the casino runs, play the lottery, just play responsibly, right? Promotions, pay raises, bonus money. Money that could be coming to you from known and unknown sources. Or it could be regarded, because of the Son of Pentacles shows up here, that your financial situation overall is has vastly improved, or is grounded, or it's stable, very stable. Then we have Big Mama. Big Mama is the sun. She's the major arcana of the sun. All right, so you got Big Mama here, and it looks like a plate of cornbread. I know I love cornbread, but anyway, the sun is the card that comes in to offer blessings, healing in any area, physical, mental, emotional, happiness, success, the yes answer to any question. There may be some Aquarians who are this week, even though it's the holiday, going maybe scheduled appointments, doctor's appointments, or visitations. All will be well. You could be the Aquarius that I read for that works in the capacity of the health industry. Um, Could be, living in Florida, California, or traveling to somewhere else that's warm, sunny, and welcoming. Feeling childlike. Definitely feeling energized here, invigorated, vibrant. Up next here for you is the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles uh, could be any form of collaborating or, recognition, acknowledgement in something that you may have done. For some, it could be a small pay raise involving your work from your employer. It could be that you're, also introduced to somebody new. And I do assign workplace, love affairs, and attraction with this card. Okay, so the energies go up on Monday, so it's a holiday majorly for most people. And then by Wednesday, there may be some sort of recognition coming towards you. By way of thank you, congratulations, job well done. Like I said, it could be a small pay raise. Additional messages here for you, Aquarius. We got this is dim bones, judgment card, major arcana. So this is things, basically my awakening card, things hidden in the dark comes to the light. When it comes to any types of awakening or awareness, some things that you discover about yourself, Aquarius, that could be positive or negative. Some things that you discover about others, that too could be positive or negative. Now, you got two energies here that would represent spiritual energy of protection. You have the judgment card, and then you also have the Hierophant. There also could be some Aquarians moving forward. See, since you already got the Three of Wands, something moving forward positively, or you're moving in that positive direction. Something that you may do this week. Here we have the Queen of Swords in terms of an action or decision that you weren't able to carry out or do in your recent past. Now, that could be anything that you can think of. So, the Awakening card, the Judgment card, I always get that energy that you process or move forward in something that you didn't have the opportunity or the chance or the resources to do so. Then also too, making sure that you are always staying positive towards yourself and towards others, because this card still represents karma. Excuse me, karma for me. What you put out there is what you're going to get back. Okay, up next here for you is okay, now you got Aunt Caroline. She's the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So you got another big money card. Two tens and a reading is very auspicious energy, right? I think it sits over top of the Ten of Pentacles. Yep. So fate and destiny. So you may be out and about and you're fated or destined to come across something, come across someone that you were destined or fated to come across. Um, yeah, big money. I mentioned that. Anything, stroke of luck, you got luck on your side all week. Anything that was unfortunate for you may, with the wheel, turning around and making it in your favor. Last card I have for you is the Eight of Baskets. Of course, this would be a no drama week for Aquarius that I'm reading for, some Aquarians that I'm reading for. Maybe you have dealt with something. Again, the Eight of Cups doesn't necessarily mean that it's eight things that you dealt with on an emotional level. It could have been just one thing. And that one thing didn't even have to be serious. But whatever the energy could have been, this week is what you're not wanting to deal with. So your back is to the baskets, right? And you're ignoring whatever has transpired, whether it came to a close or not. All right, so this is what I have for you, Aquarius. Just me interpreting these cards and these messages for you. Take what's going to work for you, leave the rest alone, of course. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You guys have a safe, great week ahead. If you're, traveling for Memorial Day, please be safe. Always come back to get more of these messages from me, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.